Hello everyone, I'm Shri Devi from SICAB Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we'll be looking at the concepts of mobile malware. Smartphone having the functionality of the cell phone and also a loose end personal computer. It's providing the various features such as storing the documents, communicating via the emails and SMS, and we can also share the photographs. We can take the photographs. So this is all through the help of the APIs, the which the mobile is been having and which are being built on the operating system using the Symbian operating system or the Windows Mobile, Linux or the Mac OS. Now, how does a mobile gets infected or how the malware is being entered into the mobile is through one of the technology called as a Bluetooth, where every mobile is having that one. So Bluetooth is a communication technology and also a protocol stack, which is going to support a short range of the wireless communication around about 10 to 100 meters between any of the devices, and it is using a 2.4 gigahertz of the shortwave radio technology. And it is also Bluetooth is using a connection oriented protocol. Now how does a Bluetooth devices are going to discover the another Bluetooth within that particular range? So it is very simple. It is going to broadcast inquiry request in the neighborhood the for the devices, as every device is being identified by its MAC address. The same way Bluetooth has also got a MAC address which is of a 48 bit, right? The first for 24 bits, this 48 is being divided as 24 and 24. So first 24 is going to identify the device manufacturer or model number, and the second one is going to give the instance of that particular model. Now based on this address, once the address is being identified, then it is going to use OBX protocol called as Object Exchange Protocol to transfer the files or receive the files. So before this transfer of the files is being there, we need to authorize the user. So the authorization is being done using the PIN number, usually which is of 4 to 16 characters. We have been using it and we are authorizing the user in this one, right? The next one is we'll be looking at how does the link is being established between the two devices. Now for example, if I have to mention, there is a user A and there is a user B, and each of these have their own particular name. So let me say this as a name, I'll say it as N1, and this is having the name as M1. Now when A wants to transfer the file to the B, the A Bluetooth device is going to identify it as M1. Now when it is been identifying it as M1, and B, when it identifies that A wants to transfer the file to B, then it is going to generate a pin number. Let me assume the pin number as 4789, and this number is being sent to A. So once he is going to enter this number, that means he is a authorized user, then the link is being established between A and B. Now how this link is being established and how this number is being exchanged, that one we'll be looking in the link level security. Now how this number is being generated, you can see here is a random generator, right? And we have the address of the B which is being obtained using the inquiry request, and we have been having this pin where it is being generated using the key initialization vector having the E22 algorithm, right? So at the user B also the same is being performed. The next one is the link key, that is how it has been how it has been exchanged. Now you can see here a random value is being generated, the initialization vector, and the XOR operation is performed, and this is been using the E21 algorithm, and finally a key is being shared for creating the link. And once these values are being generated, the random value is being sent to the user B. It is going to look for this address and the key that it want to share, that is KAB, and it is being sent back to the user A. So this way the link is being established and the communication takes place. The next one, the last topic is botnets. So it is a trending way how the systems are being attacked. So what is this botnet is? It's an army. That means it's having a lot of the systems within that one, where he defines it as an army of compromised computers which are being connected to the internet, and this is being monitored by the one of the master called as a bot master. And how they usually get into the infect, or they provide the malwares into the system is they send us spam mails on behalf of the third party. And they are also being created in the same way as the virus and the worms are being created. But now when I've been saying the virus and the worms, what's the difference between this virus and the worm and this botnet? So the botnet needs to communicate to the specific nodes, so that only based on the commands it is going to receive, right? Until and unless it is not going to receive the commands, it doesn't communicate. But whereas the virus and the worms, they just keep on infecting, and they keep on transferring from one system to the another system. Right here, they are going to play the role of something called as command and control servers. Now you can see this one in this diagram, where we have a bot master, and this is a P2P network, which is as a peer-to-peer network. You can see here, which is a already it is having n number of the computers within this one, which are being controlled by the bot master. And you can see that this over here, the X mark, they are already infected, right? And some are being uninfected, which are being controlled. And based on this one, they are going to send the files, they are going to infect the other computers. And also the main purpose is just to make sure they are going to cause the defacement, and also they are going to infect the website. And the main purpose is just to grab the money from the people. And what else I can say, they are just infecting the data over the network, so that they get the valid information or the confidential information from the people. So please make sure that you don't download any of the files or the URLs which you are not being aware, which are not being secure. So hope the concepts are clear for you people. Thank you.